everyone, welcome back. It's so good to see you again. And if you're new here, I'm Brady. In this video, we're going to learn how to draw Cameron the camel, our newest friend from Saudi Arabia. Don't worry, we're going to go step by step for everything, and feel free to pause the video at any time. Are you ready to draw? Let's get started. Before we start our drawing, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need a piece of paper, a pencil and eraser, and a black marker. We're going to start with our pencil. The first shape we're going to make is an oval, and it's going to be slightly off-center on our paper. This oval is going to be Cameron's body. Next, we're going to make another oval, and it's going to be the start of Cameron's back leg. So, it's going to go at the back of this oval here. And next, we can add his knee, which is another oval attached to the bottom of that oval we just made, and it'll be slightly angled. Next, we can add his foot, which will be a diamond shape. It's going to go down here. Now we're going to connect his foot to his knee. So we'll go from the back of here to here, and from here to the middle of this. Perfect! We're going to use our eraser to get rid of the lines inside the leg, like these ones here, but we want to keep this line. Now back in with our pencil, we're going to copy this line here to make the second back leg. So we'll scoop, go down, and then add that foot shape with that line too. Great! We can add his tail now too. So from the back leg, we'll just do a little curved line, and then copy that line again just below it here. And to make the tail fluff, we'll just add a fluffy little poof in any shape you want. Next, we can do his front leg. So similar to the back leg, we're going to draw an oval, but this time it'll be at the front of the body. And for his knee, we'll draw an oval below, but not touching the last oval we just made. And for his foot, we want to make sure it's in line with the back foot. So we can make a line through this back foot here like this, just to make it easier. And we can see that the back foot connects on this line here, so we want to copy that for the front one. So we see this diamond shape or the two triangles here. And now our feet definitely match up. Now we can connect all the front leg shapes together to make the leg. We'll start from here to here. And the same on this side. And then from here to the oval and here to the oval. And we're going to use our eraser again to get rid of these lines, but remember to keep this bottom foot line. Perfect! Now before we do our second front leg, we need to start the beginning of the head and the neck. So the head will be above and slightly across from the body over here. And we're going to do a circly oval type shape. Now we can add the neck. Remember, camels have very long curvy necks. So from here, we're going to go down like this, and then from up here, and then down and slightly up above that front leg to make the shoulder. And then for the hump, we'll go from here, go up and do a bump, and then back down here to the back of the body. So now we can add that second front leg. And again, we're going to copy the line from the first leg. So we'll go down, a little bump for the knee, and then straight back down again. And don't forget to add that foot line. It's all coming together. Now we can start adding more to Cameron's face. We'll add Cameron's nose and mouth. So from the head shape here, we'll go out like this, and then down a little bit, and then back in with a little curve at the end for a smile. Next, for Cameron's jaw, just go slightly down from here, and then a curve, and then connect it back to the head shape here. Awesome! We can give Cameron his nostril, which is a little swooped line like this, and I like to color it in just to make sure I remember to use my black marker to color it in later. And we can copy that same shape around the outside of it too to give it that nostril flap. Next, we can add his eye, which is a circle in about the center of the head shape. And I like to add a highlight in the eye, and again, I'm going to shade it in to remember to color it in later. And for his long eyelashes, it's a curved line above his eye, and you can add as many flicks for the eyelashes as you'd like. And we can add his eyebrow, which is a curved line like this, and a small curved line under his eye as well. We're almost done his face. We're just missing his ears. So here we'll add a little scooped line out, and then another scooped line here, and then we'll connect the edges of those with a squiggly line like this. And we can add little lines inside the ear for his fur. And we can add the second ear over here like this. We can add his little neck scruff, so going from here under his head with a jagged or squiggly line down to about here, and then back up to his head. And we can use our eraser again to get rid of any of the lines on the face, in the ear, and on the neck. And if you accidentally erase something you wanted to keep, just go back in with your pencil and add it again. I like to add a little smile dimple line and little fur lines to his neck scruff. We're almost done with Cameron. We can just add a few more details to really make our camels shine, like scruff on the back of his hump. We can add knee lines. I like to do these little alternating swirls. And we can add lines in the hooves to separate his toes, so I go from the center of this line here, and I go up and to the side, and just copy that for each hoof. And finally, we can add little fur lines to his tail fluff. We can use our erasers again to erase the line here on the back of our camel, and also the line that we used to make sure our feet lined up. We won't need those anymore, so we can erase them. Now we're done with our pencils, and we're going to use our black marker to outline our drawing. Remember to be extra careful with your marker and make sure the only thing that your marker gets on is your paper. When I'm outlining, I like to start at the head, but you can start wherever you'd like. Awesome! Now our last step together is to use our eraser to get rid of any pencil lines we might have missed when we were outlining. But before we do our last step, we need to make sure our ink is completely dry because we don't want to smudge anything we just drew. A quick and easy way to test to see if your ink is dry is to use your finger to lightly tap where there's a bit of ink on your paper, and if there's no ink on your finger, then you're good to go. But if there is ink, then just wait a little bit longer. Awesome! That was our last step. We did it! Cameron's complete! I can't wait to color him in. And if you're feeling fancy, you can give him a background or even add his friends Akeem, Omar, and Sarah. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for drawing with me. Bye!